Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We were contemplating on Sri Ramakrishna's advent and Rasmani's creation of the proper stage for his most part of the life, perhaps the rest of his life he spends there. Except last few months, the whole life, all sadhana goes in Dakshineswar temple premises. So for that, Rani Rasmani is one of the most important personality who appears in the play to create this. And as wished and directed by the Divine Mother, in the vision she gets to install her image immediately, she makes all arrangements necessary for the consecration and installation of the image. And those days, it was 1855, May 31st, hot days, Bengal, and no vehicles, any function anywhere, even small marriages and all, people will start moving from their places at least 10-12 days before. They have to come by bullock carts, horse carriages, many people, many miles to walk. It is not an easy affair. And Rani makes all the arrangements necessary. Most of the people usually to Dakshineswar temple, whoever goes, even in those days, travel through river was very common. Rani herself had prepared to go to Kashi all the way on the ships and small boats. Imagine how much of arrangements are necessary for a function, such a huge consecration ceremony, and the Lord of the universe is going to land there. A king comes, how much of arrangements will be there? And for Lord to descend, the Divine Mother is waiting. And such a beautiful arrangement. Everywhere, ghats to ghats, the fishermen with their boats are ready to ferry the people across from place to place. All these services are usually done without any remuneration or taking as a service to humanity, a service to Divine Mother. So all these things, and from the other side, the carriages can come to the same place, and she has to make arrangements because the function, it is not a day's function. It begins at least 4 or 5 days before. All the purificatory processes of the place Ratakranta, Ashvakranta and all has to be done to remove the bad vibrations and any evil thing that might have happened knowingly or unknowingly in that place. Then the making the evil forces to go away. Being satisfied as a blessing, they leave the place. Evil spirits and all, if they are occupying these places, as it is, it was a cremation ground and a forest. So the whole thing, it will be starting at least 4 days before the main consecration day. Raksha Yajna, this, that, and so many things will be done before the consecration day. All this will be finished, and it is a whole thing is according to the Shakta Agamas and Tantras based on, because it is Divine Mother being the main deity. So elaborate for the people who come, the priest and the other people on one side, the 4 or 5 days before, all things necessary must be there, all arrangements must be there. So much of arrangements, it is beyond our imagination, because hundreds and thousands of people are going to assemble a day before and they will part a day after, and so many tents to be put, apart from all the places available within the verandas here, there, everything, people will be there occupied, and it resembles, if you can imagine, the Swayamvara of Sita or Draupadi, how the Janaka's place was, people arranging the tents here, there, and it is queen, you see, Rani Rasmani. There also, you will see all these arrangements, tents to stay, and for horses, most important part is horses to tie, a place, carriages to be kept. All these arrangements are to be done. Water and fodder for the animals. All these arrangements on cooking. Thousands of you. Continuously fire will be burning and cooking will be going on. Time to time it is to be given. And the caste system and all these are observed. Brahmins Pangat is different, Sadhu Pangat is different. Each caste, they sit by themselves in different places. These arrangements are to be done. And some other people, foreigners and all, they belong to a very aristocratic family, and they also will come. For them another arrangements are to be done. They belong to different religions. All these arrangements to one side, food and all that, this one, and sacrifices are going on from the earlier days, all ritualistic observances. On that day, you can see so many people are coming and participating. It was like a heaven descending to earth. Such a beautiful thing. And Rani Rasmani is in ecstatic state of joy. She never expected such a thing would happen, because the way in which the things were going on, because she belonged to a Shudra community of fishermen, lower class, and nobody to even to ready to accept the worship of the temple or install. And such a grand thing would happen. Thousands of Brahmins from different places come there on that day. It is divine, ordained to happen like that, and nature's participation. the Homa, Yajna is going on, its fragrance that spreads, a kind of fragrance it is. Homa fire. Anywhere we find any temple opening here, there, you can see when the things are put in the fire ritual, the smell that comes out is a beautiful smell. And participation of nature is such that these are the hottest days almost, end of May. June is yet to come, where South India will receive the monsoon, but it reaches Calcutta after 2 months. Now you see the small showers at night cooling down and heavy wind blowing over the river and whole thing cooling down. All are feeling happy. Nature's participation is there because the thing and feast for everyone. And on that day, morning, all are busy. The whole thing is Ganga. Morning they have to run and take bath and come. Those who have come earlier. Toilet facility is there. In the end, Jhautala. Quintals of this one is there. Small pits are dug and ash are kept so that now and then people will come and spray so that smell won't be there, infections won't be there. How much of arrangements are necessary for everything, and thousands of people to accommodate, and water facilities also. Biggest advantage is the river. For everything there is Ganga. Fine water, crystal clear water of May. The monsoon is yet to begin. And all have everything. Morning, from many days the Vedic chanting, that is going on, and you will see in front of the mother, in the main temple, here Radhakanta temple and all, the small homakundas are burning. In the Natmandir, Yajna is going on. People are sitting here and there and singing near the what is that? Radhakanta's temple. There is a kirtan going on, bhajans going on in another place, Vedic chantings are going on, sacrifices are going on, worships are going on. Such a beautiful atmosphere in which the whole thing, Rani Rasamani, has become extremely humble, filled with humility. She has become like blade of grass. The wishes are totally fulfilled, and she has nothing to say or ask from God anything more than what she has given. Accepted her invitation, the Divine Mother, and the installation is going on, and Mother has promised that once the installation is over, I will manifest in that image. That smile on that image, you can see the Divine Mother has manifested there. And Rani Rasamani, what else can she expect? The gratitude. She has become actually a mother of all people there. Meeting people who are coming, receiving. See, when Sita's Swayamvara was going on, how the occasion was there, and Janaka and Sita's mother, how they were running about, and whoever comes, they have to meet, whether it is a beggar or a sage. They have to. All people are given their places, and Janaka is going meeting and wishing every person, even the lowest person of servanthood, he is also being met. Same thing is happening here. Mathurnath is one of the fine personalities, physically also, and Rani Rasmani. Everybody had great feast, unimaginable. Whatever they wanted, food is available, and everybody is fully satisfied, and everybody is getting a parting gift, whether they go on the same day or next day, they are getting parting gift, and all Brahmins one on gold mohar. And Banaras silk vestment for them, dhoti chadar, and some articles of necessity like umbrella and things like that. All were given to every Brahmin who came, apart from their charges of coming and going, whatever they need. One gold mohar now, in those days, a person can buy about 5 acres of land. So, that much of means it is like a Shri dancing there in joy. Everything is going on. And everybody had some church food except one person. Gadadhar. He is witnessing everything, moving about, seeing everything, everywhere he is silently moving about and seeing, but he doesn't take food because it is the low caste people doing whole thing. Still there. His father would not have permitted this to happen if he was alive. That was in his mind. So he doesn't take, by the evening, he takes somewhere some puffed rice, eats that, and then walks back alone to his Jamapukur house, a small dinge. One room was there for them. From there, the school they used to manage. There he goes alone, walking, and he doesn't come back. 4 or 5 days after, his brother doesn't come back. And everything will be, he will be waiting, his brother doesn't come. Then after 5 days when he goes back, he sees brother has been given a room already and he is comfortably staying there. He says, come away, close that, end that part, come and stay here. Now what he has got to say? Divine Mother is there. She has come and waiting for him. And he did not take even prasad because Rani Rasmani, who is the whole personality playing, belongs to a low caste, and Brahmin has no right to take anything from a lower caste. He can give, he is supposed to look after. In North India also, even today, a girl is given away in marriage, then their house, these people, even parents cannot take food. If at all they take food, below the plate they will give 50 rupees and come. The girl's parents, they have given in marriage the same caste, Brahmin to Brahmin, Shudra to Shudra, but they cannot take the food in the house given where the daughter has been given. Just because You have no right to take anything from your children or youngsters. Elders must take care of them and not. That is the main factor that governs. Then it turned into caste system. But anyway, he did not take. When he comes back after 5 days, brother asks him to stay there. And then go and bring your clothes and start staying here. He accepts to stay because he has seen the heaven descending to earth that day. Everywhere the mantras are going on, the singing and bhajans are. His part is that he never wanted to do any work anywhere except worshipping Divine Mother or God specifically. His only thing was to do the worship of Mother, God. What I can do in my life is worship God and spend my life. I am a Brahmin boy, that is my profession, that is my life. That's all he knows. He is not after any profession, to go for any work, to earn money, even to earn his own living, he is not bothered. He doesn't have an expectation also, nor need, he doesn't feel. And he comes and he sees brother taking food nicely, mother's prasad, and he is not able to take. Then brother tries to convince him in various ways. Last he says, do you accept the Ganga? This food is prepared from Ganga water. If you still feel, when he says about Ganga purifying anything, then his mind just, and he has seen the whole scene, unimaginable. It is the arrangement done by the divine descending to earth. What was his essence of his life, what was the essence of his core being, he sees there in actual visualization. Apart from this, you see, he used to love huge crowd, like ocean. When he sees, he used to enter into ecstatic state. So that he sees, and all are neatly, nicely dressed on that day, taken bath, and women are all in their traditional dresses. All the servants, their turban, this, that, and all. Everything royal things, and every person is happily, joyfully moving about, and bhajans going on, name of God going on. Everywhere Vedic chanting is going on. Nahabat, instrumental music is going on. So the whole picture of pure traditional Hindu picture, which he used to imagine in Vrindavan or Rama's place, Ayodhya, when he enacts, he sees there practically. Everything was looking like divine has come down and spread, the divinity has spread. Still, that samskara of the house, that from non-Brahmin nothing should be accepted, nothing should be eaten, is still persisting. And then he would take something from somewhere, that parched rice, and eat aval or murmura from somewhere. You search where to take from whom. and take it and eat. Or take 1 paise from brother and go and buy somewhere and sit under a tree and eat. And he had no other work now, nor he was willing to do anything there. And he would be moving about hidingly and was most interested in doing images. He never spent a single moment wasted. He used to repeat all his mantras, this, that, sit and meditate, do his Sandhya Vandana on the bank of river. All this his day routine. So go sit alone and sing the glories of God, and then spends lot of time in making images. Lot of mud was there. Dakshineswar. For construction, whatever mud and all was brought, he used to sit and he would silently do wonderful images, unimaginable. And everybody's eyes he could escape, one person will be watching him. Mathurnath. He could not escape the eyes of Mathurnath. A young, energetic boy in his 18s is there, beautiful to look at, and most humble, full of divinity, calm boy, hiding and moving about here and there. You think, sorry, why this boy is moving about like this? I must catch hold of him and put him somewhere. Because Shika is there, Shika shut. So, we will want that boy to escape his attention. So he catches hold of him and asks him to do some work. He tries to escape his presence. The moment he sees Mathurnath's carriage is coming, he will go and hide somewhere. Mathurnath will first search where is that boy has gone. So that was the situation. And last he will succeed. And taking him to the shrine, he asks him to assist the worship of Divine Mother. At that time, another person will be there in search of job. He had come from Shihor. His own one of the nephews, Hriday. He will be of very good physical build, and they were almost of the same age, and he will be ready. He wanted only money. He was very happy that he had come there in search of a job. And these people were searching for a suitable person and to work. And they see him, youngsters, this fine, and takes him, and he is ready to do any work for any, because main important thing, he gets a place to stay in Calcutta, and sumptuous food. Hriday is only after, and monthly, definitely a fixed salary. These three things are enough for him, nothing more he wants. Whether it is a warehouse or a temple, it doesn't matter. He wants these three things and it is available. Sri Ramakrishna doesn't want anything. His mind is not at all on that. He wants company of gods and godly people. So this is what the whole setup, and we must just view how the Dakshineswar looked like, what were the things there constructed, how the whole view we can think over in the next class. So for today, Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhritavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.